How's it going, everyone? It's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with another XRP update for you guys, and it's just been incredible. Guys, a lot of you aren't subscribed, so please do ask if you could do so, as we put so much effort into these videos absolutely every single day. It has been a while since the last XRP update, but I will follow up with it more going forward. It is one of my top coins. I think it might even be my number one coin, just because it holds up the account very nicely in dips. This is my experience in the past bull market back in 2020 and 2021 when price was dipping. XRP tended to hold up very nicely, although it did have its scare with the lawsuit. That was a time where I did get out of the market and I got back into XRP around 30-40 cent, and then held it, of course, up to $2 and got out around a dollar 30 in and around there. So yeah, just been involved with XRP. I think ever since the first time I knew about it was 2019. Of course, we had the big scare over here. This is pretty much where I sold my XRP and then got back in and around this area. I remember that day very vividly, 17 cent. I just somehow couldn't get myself to buy it because I was just starting out. Maybe I was 6 months yeah, about 6 months into my journey at that point. And oh, no, a year and 6 months. I was a year and 6 months into my journey at that point. And of course, at that time, I didn't really understand that you kind of want to ignore everything that you see in the news. So that it was going to zero, and that this will be the death of XRP. Of course, in hindsight now, that would have been a great buy opportunity, but unfortunately I just could not get myself to buy back then. And as it did start to reclaim the moving averages, that was pretty much where I was like, okay, I think this is fine now. I'm going to buy back in, as we are now above all five of these moving averages. And so it's the same scenario over here. We're now above all five moving averages. You could even say we are just here at the very beginning of the pump. We've got a long way to go, essentially. So today we're going to look at further targets for XRP going forward, but also looking at if where we could correct back down to if that were to be the case, because we are actually where we need to be right now. Again, guys, please go ahead, smash the like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you want to see more videos on XRP. And in fact, I would like you to turn the notification bell as well, because I do actually bring out some live streams sometimes. And the day that XRP lawsuit was given, the day that Ripple and XRP was given some clarity with this lawsuit by the Judge Torres, or any random judge. I don't know if it was Judge Torres, but she was the one over the case. But so I guess it was her. But yeah, so yeah, we just need to see price holding some key levels of support and then continuing higher eventually. We'll look into that today. And so let's now dive into the XRP update, which we see price is at was at 94 cent. This was the 618 Fibonacci. And in fact, guys, after such a big correction down over here, price needs to pull back up into key levels of resistance to then continue lower to new lows. But what we are now trying to do is, as we've seen, the pump has finished over here. We can go from our low to the pump's high, and we can currently see, if we get rid of this other fibs, that the key levels of support that must be retained is 45 to 52 cent, but not necessarily that we have to come down all the way to there, just that price needs to hold above this area to continue up. I'm going to give you more specific areas of support that we do need to hold. So of course we broke out of this double bottom ascending triangle over here, this being the neckline. So what I'm going to do is go from this high over here to this low, and we can see that we also met the 1618 target, $81. This was in fact a level that I gave in my Discord community to actually take profit from XRP. It did continue a little bit higher, but we can clearly see with that weekly candle close, it did close beneath that 1618 target that I gave in my Discord community. So if you want to profit along with us, some things take longer than most. A lot of the stuff that we do in there is investments. It's not a signal service specifically, but you're going to learn from a lot of people in there. There's people from all sorts of backgrounds, people just starting out. There are multi-millions in there. It's down to you whether you want to join. I can give you free access, totally free, for 3 months in there if you take action on my course or mentorship. I'll follow up with some more information at the end of this video, because I want to keep it more with what we're covering today, which is XRP. And so yeah, although I managed to give this in my community, price hasn't really moved from there, so we're still in and around that area. but it's just a nice area to take profit, simply also because, as we saw over here to the left with the much larger Fibonacci, pretty much measuring out this bear market over here, that we did run into key levels of resistance, and we're yet to form that reversal wave. So now that we are at the resistance, again, we need to find those key levels of support. So what I'd be looking at is anywhere between the 55 cent area over here. Let me just check how low this went on the daily time frame, because I'm sure that went lower, yeah, to 67. So I don't know why the weekly was showing otherwise, that it didn't go down to 67, which was somewhere around here. That's very strange, but it's quite annoying that I didn't make a video update for you guys back then. But that was almost the price that where we wanted to get in. So pretty much anywhere between here, so between 53 and 66 cent, this is where we want to look for buys. But unfortunately, I think we came 1 cent of that and then look to continue higher. However, don't get too excited with this right now. We need to see a daily candle close above the 1618. You sort of got it there, but we had some wick rejection, so keep that in mind. That yeah, I would want to see a further break now above that wick at 855. So yeah, if we do get another daily candle close above this 1618, it has to be above 85341. I know that just changed. Let me just check what the actual high is. 85449. 85449. I'll mark it out for you guys so you can get that exact price here. 85449 is the level we need to see daily candle closes above for this continuation to the upside. Until this very moment, we could be coming down for a correction. The level that I did mark out is that purple box, which the lower end of it would be a retest of the ascending triangle resistance now as support, as well as that one Fibonacci at 55 cent. It's a whole area that can be tested, and what is essentially showing us that are these moving averages. We can see that a lot of these moving averages are within this purple box over here. So it's just essentially saying, like, not that we have to go down to there, but you can afford to do that and you would still be bullish. So if we scale back out to the weekly time frame, if we were to ever come back down a little bit lower, then it's totally fine. It's just another opportunity to invest. If you want any further guidance, then be part of that Discord community. Yeah, and you can of course request things in there, request any charts in there at any moment in time. If I can't get to it, there are other people in there, very highly skilled traders in there as well, that are self-sufficient. So that basically means that they don't need guidance and they can do it all themselves, because they've been taught by me to get to that level. Essentially, guys, I've got all the tools you need to become a successful trader. You just need to put in the work, and it is just as simple as that. You need to be consistent, dedicated, disciplined, and have that never give up attitude as well. So if you think you have that, then give me a message on Twitter, which you can find the links in the description down below. Sorry if you can hear all these crazy noises today. We have an airplane outside. You can hear my dog snoring next to me. I'm not in the office today. That's why you can probably tell the microphone is a bit different. I'm just literally using my laptop microphone because I'm down on the sofa. I'm literally on the sofa downstairs. I couldn't be asked to go upstairs, so I'm having more of a lazy day. Saying that, I'm bringing out loads of videos, so it's a bit of a weird one. But continuing with the XRP up there, I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Don't forget to smash that like button. It really does help grow the channel. Again, over half of you aren't subscribed, unfortunately. But to finish off this video, where is XRP eventually going to go up to once it corrects, if it corrects? Basically, if it were to correct down to that area, we know that this would be a great time to DCA. If it doesn't come, doesn't matter. Well, I've already got a lot of XRP, so it doesn't matter for me. But if you're new to around XRP and you haven't had, and you're looking to buy some, you want to FOMO in, and you haven't got some yet, then to be honest, and this is to everyone as well, to be honest, this is just the very beginning. In fact, you could even say the pump hasn't even started yet, because we haven't really, I know it went up like 90% in one day off that news, but we haven't gone anywhere, guys. We're still beneath our local previous bear market high at $1.96, but we're also beneath the all-time high at $3.30. So there's a lot of gains until $3.30 still. So it wouldn't even be late, technically speaking, if you're looking for a longer term investment. This price isn't the worst. Again, one day will be well above all of this, and you'll say, I wish I bought down there. When I look at the market, as long as it's below the golden pocket, I think this is a great time to invest. Where are we right now? The golden pocket. It's a great time to invest. If we do come down, which I would personally like to see, why is the reason why I'd like to see us come down? Because to the left, we've got a wick right there. that we kept on failing to penetrate through. Well, we did, but we just couldn't hold above it on multiple attempts, and every single time sent us lower, sent us lower, sent us lower. And so it eventually got weaker, the reactions. But now that this gave in and price is above that area, we need to maintain it, and that is essentially 51 cent. I know it's slightly underneath, I'm not going to say all those numbers. 51 cent over here is what needs to be maintained. So I guess you can drag down this box, but it's not a suggestion that price has to come down there. But we can see, even if it does, it's totally fine. Why? Because that's our low of the range. So you're allowed, you can afford to come to the low of the range. Why? Low of the range it basically means bottom. So what was previously our top, where we were kept on dumping from, essentially becomes our bottom. So if we ever get down there, wow, this would be the optimal entry point for XRP. But even today, 30 cent higher than that is still considered a good investment for the long term. Don't expect returns in the next days or month or so. It is about years ahead, guys. However long this bull market lasts, a lot of people suggest 2025 in around summer to the end of the year is a great time to DCA out of the market, and by the end of that year completely out. Or there's other theories going about where the bull market top could be at the end of this year or early stages of next year. I have no idea. There's no point in trying to chat absolute garbage. No one that's saying that knows. If we're following the cycles, then it should be about 2025. If it's not, which it never has not followed the cycles, then it is 2023. A lot of the people that are saying this were also the same people back in 2021 saying that we would go into a super cycle, and I was unfortunately one of those to believe those YouTubers. That really made me understand that it's not ideal to follow suit and just listen to the crowd, listen to these YouTubers. They don't know anything more than any of us guys. They've all got the same information at the end of the day, so it's just best to go with what you know. If you are constantly failing and failing and failing, and you find value on the channel and you see the calls that we're doing are profiting, then maybe it is time to consider taking action on the course, or to get one-to-one coaching just to improve your skills as a trader. Once you've learned it, it's hard to forget. You have a skill for the rest of your life where you can make money for yourself. I would never suggest quitting your job. It's best to have multiple streams of income. So yeah, if you've ever heard anyone saying you can do this to quit your job, you should never do so. This is my only job. So trading, investing, of course helping people out as well, selling courses, and of course have my Discord community as well as this YouTube channel as well. So I have multiple sources of income coming in, and all of that is getting put back into my investments as well, which all in all will eventually give me loads of gains. And as I said earlier in this video, XRP is one of those that is pretty much my number one or number two coin, and mostly because there is that cool case hanging over its head. And we were now given the green light of that. We had this initial pump, but also when it does dip, as I mentioned earlier, back in 2020 and 2021, when it does dip, it tends to hold up very nicely, the account size. So that is mainly one of the reasons why it's like one of my main coins and has majority portion of my total portfolio. But finally, to kill off this video, hold those key levels of support and eventually break past, let's just say $1, slightly above the golden pocket, but let's just say $1. Once we get past $1, there's not much more. Well, okay, scrap that. Not $1, $1.30. That's 786 fibs. So what I really need to see, if let's say we do correct now into these key levels of support, come back up, I need to see the golden pocket flipped in support, but also then a break of the 786, and only then at $1.30, then we've got that total, no arguments anymore, green light, and eventually XRP would be looking at anywhere between the previous all-time high at $3.31 all the way up until about $6.50. We could be seeing a $6.50 XRP token in the up and coming future. Guys, if that is something that you want to see, let me know in the comment section below whether you think we'll top out at the previous all-time high and not see new all-time highs, Or will we see new all-time highs and go to $4.50 and then all the way up until $6.50? I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. The reason why I'm targeting $6.50 and not $13 and not $27 is because this was our bear market, right? This one was a long time ago. If we get crazy moves where all these banks are coming in, that's institutional. That's nothing to do with retail, but and there's no guarantee that that will happen. So I'm going to be, of course, as I am with any other cryptos, measuring from the top of the most recent bear market to the most recent bear market low. That would be measuring this, and I'm looking at the 1618 as my target at $6.45. If you want, you can do it like this, but that is a previous bull market, and I think that if we were to ever get up to $26, $27, I just don't personally see it happening in this bull run, but it is here, so we need to understand that it will eventually happen. But I just think personally a more likely scenario is, I don't know how long this takes, but we eventually get up into that and then we go into another bear market again, guys. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think something like this is going to happen? Do you think we'll surpass $6.50? I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. And I know I've asked 100 times already, but please do smash the like button, subscribe. And if you do want any further assistance, I'm here to help you. I've taught over 100 people in the past. There's about 80 current students in the Discord community. You can learn from them constantly. People are beginners. There are multi-millionaires in there as well. It's just down to you whether you want to join or not. But I can give you access totally free for your first 3 months if you take action on the course or the mentorship coaching plan. That is down to you. You can just join the chat anyway. But after those 3 months, that have passed that were for free, it only becomes £10 a month instead of £20 a month. More details will follow. I'll show you a little clip right now. I know it's a longer update than usual. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers. So just to end the video, if any of you do want further guidance, I do actually help people out. I've taught over 80 plus people in the past and currently have 80 plus people in the Discord community that are past students or members of the Discord chat. If you want to become a member, then click this link. You can actually get 3 months, which is £60 of value, totally for free if you take action on my course or mentorship. After those 3 months totally free, this does become £10 whether you stay or leave and want to join back at a later date. Take action through these bookings if you want to get those 3 months totally for free. And with the 5-hour or 10-hour mentorship plan, you do get that course included totally for free for the rest of your life, as well as that 3 months free in the chat. Message me on my Twitter or take action through this website. Cheers.